everybody. It is Addison. It is Wednesday, hump day, woo woo. So for those of you who work normal 40-hour-a-week jobs, we are halfway through the week. For the rest of you like me, yay, it's Wednesday, it's another day, it's another beautiful, blessed day. But that is not our topic for today. So yesterday, I wrote an article about how it's all kind of fun and games. The name of the article was like, it's all fun and games until you see the other side. And it actually is something that I wanted to bring to you guys in video too, because I do think it is a very, very important topic that many of us don't even kind of give much thought to. And that's, we go into relationship, whether you're dating or you're in a relationship with somebody already, whether that's married, dating, it really doesn't matter. But we tend to look at even our friendships, actually, if I'm honest, family relationships, we have these desires for what we want in relationship, what we want out of the other person, the kind of people we're looking to pull into our lives. And this is very, very common. We're going to kind of stick to romantic relationships because I think it's the easiest to see. But so often we go, oh, I desire this characteristic, that personality trait, all of these beautiful, wonderful things, whatever it is. But the issue comes in where we don't look at the other side. We don't look at the other side of that personality characteristic. And so what ends up happening, and I'm dealing with this a ton with my clients right now, and that's why I'm kind of bringing it to you. But we'll say, I'm going to just take like playful, okay? So we want somebody who's playful. Say we want somebody who's playful, can laugh, can joke, all that. However, when we get that, we're really excited at first. It's really amazing. Though, the other side of playful, if you have somebody who's playful, then the potential for you to have somebody who is also very flirty with other people, who is going to actually potentially poke at your ego, poke at your insecurities, poke at all the stuff you don't want to deal with. And that if they're playful, maybe they struggle with having very serious conversations. Maybe they're one of those people who have to bring play into everything. And like I said when I wrote this article, we are so incredibly complex. And so it is not a you're this or you're that. Okay, let's be honest. It's not a this or that. But when we are thinking the characteristics that we want in somebody, or even asking a current partner, like, I really would like it if you would be a little bit more, and kind of sharing some of your desires, we really need to be looking at, can we hold it? Because the truth is, most of us want things that we can't hold. Yeah, we want things that we have no ability to hold at all. And so you want that adventurous person, you want that person who isn't clingy. I get that all the time. Like, I want somebody who's not clingy. But then when you're having a bad day and you need them right now, well, guess what? That's not going to be probably that person. That's going to be somebody who does have a little bit more, and I hate the word clingy, but clinginess. Somebody who potentially isn't as adventurous, if that's kind of what you're looking for. Again, it's not a you're this or you're that type thing, but it is looking at what you're asking for and can you really hold it. And the truth is, most of us can't hold it. And what ends up happening is, instead of looking at self and going, I asked for this, I asked for this characteristic, I manifested this, I pulled this into my life, and I stated over and over again, this is what I was desiring. Instead of looking at self and going, my ego is getting in the way. My ego isn't getting in the way. This is my issue. We look at the other person and go, oh yeah, I wanted flirty, but I didn't want that. I wanted, and we start to blame the other person when really they're just potentially showing up authentically. They're just being them, and we can't ask other people to change who they are for us. That's never a healthy relationship. Never, 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 never. is it, and I don't use the word never a lot, but never is that a healthy relationship. Changing for us, it's just not healthy. But it is really looking at what are you desiring, and have you done the work to actually be able to hold that characteristic in somebody else. I actually do see this a lot with, I want my partner to be very open-minded in relationship. I want them to be playful, adventurous, blah, 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 blah. All those characteristics, I get that a lot from guys. However, what ends up happening is that when they pull that woman in, it's fun at first. It's amazing. They love it. They love it. However, when we begin to talk about things such as, you know, them going out with other friends, when we begin to talk about, you know, commitment, it comes up. When they are playful with others, it brings our jealousy up. It brings our ego up. And then that becomes an issue. That brings in some major relationship issues potentially. And that's when you're having the authentic conversation, because the truth is none of us are perfect. Everybody is going to have to kind of navigate relationships in a different way. And so, no, we don't want our partners to ever have to change for us. That is not healthy. Like I stated over and over again, that's not healthy. However, there can be, you know, times when we discuss something and we do some, not compromise, but yeah, I don't want to say compromise. We do some kind of compromise, and that's different. Or have just really authentic conversations of, okay, well, this is what, you know, this is your personality trait. This is what's bringing up in me. I'm going to go do my work. And that's really at the end of the day what it's about. Going and doing your own work in order for that potentially to not stir you as much, or knowing that trait and how that trait is being expressed in that person does not work for you. And just being really real and authentic and honest, because and not lying to self, not going, no, it'll be okay, I asked for that, I wanted this, and continuing to lie to self, because when we do that, we just get out of our authentic flow. We get out of being really truthful. And any good partner isn't going to want us to get out of our authenticity. But it is hard to look at self and go, okay, well, I asked for this and this is all my ego. No, it's a lot. But at the same time, nobody is going to want to look at their partner and go, you know, I don't want you to be as free anymore. I don't want you to be as loving. I don't want you to be as flirty or as adventurous or whatever. We have so many characteristics and personality traits that we like to look for in partners, whatever yours are. We don't want to do that. However, we either have to look at our ego and start to do our freaking work, which most people don't want to do because it sucks, it's hard, it's not easy always. Sometimes it can be fun, but it's not always easy. Or just realize this is a limit for you. This is somewhere where you're just not ready to go, and step back. It doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you. It doesn't mean that there's something wrong with the other person, but kind of giving that distance. And I saw this, like I said, I've been seeing this ton in clients as they're trying to date more. We're in the season of dating with Valentine's Day and all that. But I also saw this someone with, I was on a date I wrote a ring article about it, about how, about wedding rings. But it was that date, and he had been saying over and over and over again, I want somebody who's fun and adventurous and flirty and open-minded. Why is everybody calling me right now? They were saying that he was saying he wanted all this. However, when we were dating, I was like, you said you wanted somebody who is open-minded and flirty, but you're just having an issue with me just having a fun, playful conversation with this person next to me. And so just be careful what you're putting out there. If you want it, that's fine. I'm not going to hate on your desires. Your desires are your desires. Just always be looking at the opposite side of that personality trait when you're looking at pulling somebody into your life. So that's at the end of the day. And do your work. Do your freaking work, guys. I have noticed a lot of laziness in a lot of people lately with wanting to dig deep. We are all, I feel like there is like an energetic like lull of people just being like, man, I'm just going to surf right now. Just gonna surf. It's not okay. Get in there, get working, get motivated, get pushing forward. Okay? Get pushing forward. Because you want to create the best life possible. I want the best life possible for you and for myself. And so go do all that. If you did not read my article yesterday, pop over to my website, addisonbell.net, and go ahead and read it under the Sensual Reflections. And other than that, I'll see you guys another time for another Addison Unleashed. Okay, I'm going to go get the milk I need. So I'll see you guys later. Bye, everybody.